Hello friends and family of YouTube. Well, on the last video, if you watched it, I talked about we were going to have some snow, or potentially snow. Anyway, we knew it was going to get cold. So had a couple of people asking me to give an update after and let them know how much snow we ended up getting, because normally here in Alabama we just kind of get a little dusting, but we've had as high as 10 inches during my lifetime. So anyway, last night it did start dropping in temperature. We started off with some rain yesterday, and today, well, right now it's about looks like 31 degrees outside, and the feels like temperature is probably about 20, so it's pretty cold out there. So anyway, let me give you an update on how much snow we had. Man, would you look at that. Boy, it really stacked up, didn't it? Now see, we have different snow here in Alabama than y'all have anywhere else. Ours comes in clear. Our snow is not white. I meant to tell y'all about that yesterday when I talked about potential snow, but anyway, yeah, our snow is clear. We don't have white, and our snow is about, this is only 5 inches deep that we ended up with today, so hopefully it'll melt pretty quick and the roads won't be in too bad a shape. Sadly enough, somebody probably took that serious. Well, I don't know why it is, but here where we live, it's always been hard for our weathermen to call snow. We've got some real good accurate weather forecasting around here because, man, we've got some of the most high-tech equipment in this area because of all the tornadoes. I mean, we are literally Tornado Alley. Madison County, Alabama, I believe, is the highest in the U.S. for amount of tornadoes that any county has ever had. I could be wrong. It's definitely in the top 3, but if memory serves, it is number 1. Anyway, so we've got good weather forecasting equipment here, but for whatever reason, it works good on tornadoes, but it doesn't work good on snow. So anyway, we didn't get any, but that's all right. So I will, for those of you that want to see some more RV related videos, I'll have some of those coming out soon. Right now it's just a little too cold for me to get out and do a lot of RV videos. I usually try to shoot about 8 to 10 in one day, and you know, with it being this cold and me only warming my house with wood stove, I have to keep here at the house and keep the fire going, and try to do some other things like selling on eBay, Craigslist, and Facebook Marketplace, that kind of thing. So I'm trying to do a little more of the home stuff right now. But if you go over to my down in the show more, I've got a couple of links down there, and I've got 2 other channels. One is 100% nothing but RV related stuff, and another one is just me doing stuff here around the house. So anyway, there's links down in the show more section right down below. And last time I talked about that, I had somebody, actually a couple of people had kind of acted as if maybe I was a little greedy and trying to make too much money on this whole YouTube thing and all that sort of thing. The other 2 channels that I have here on YouTube they don't pay me 1 penny. I don't make any money on them. They're commercial free. They're completely free to you. They're completely free to me. They're completely free to the world. So as of this date, they do not pay me 1 penny. So I'm not on here just trying to make a whole bunch of money. It wouldn't matter if I did. That's what free enterprise is all about. But I don't do any Patreon either. I don't ask anybody to pay me anything, and not on here begging, trying to sell you stickers or sell you anything else. Anyway, I got some cool other fun stuff to show you today. So hey, let's get back in the house where it's warm. Got the wood stove going. Let's get after it. Well, y'all know I like to share tricks with you, and boy, if I got a cool trick I'm gonna share with you today. It's you know, I'm having to do my own laundry now. As most of you know, I'm a single man, have been for about a year now. So I have to do all my laundry and fold it up and all that stuff. So I'm going to show you a way to cut your laundry time in, man, I'm probably cutting 90% of my laundry time by this one little trick. And I'm going to tell you, it involves the fact that I have a his and hers sink in the bathroom. So if you are single and you have a his and a hers set up, sink set up in the bathroom, you're gonna love this little trick I got for you. Man, check this out. Boy, I'm sure y'all gotta be wondering, what does a his and hers sink have to do with laundry? Man, it's all gonna add up here in just a minute. Well, here we have a typical setup for a week's worth of laundry, or 2 weeks, or however long it's been. I don't know. I didn't keep up with it. Anyway, well, I took 2 pair of pants out. I put 1 pair of pants on because I had them going while I was sleeping last night. So when I woke up this morning, instead of folding 2 pair of pants, I put 1 pair on, and I folded that pair. I took my shirts. I done put some of them in the closet already, but of course shirts are easy, man. All you got to do is stick the hanger on there and you just hang it right up. But here's what takes all the time, man. All this junk right here, your socks and your underwear, that's what takes all your time up right there. So now I'm going to show you how you take care of that problem. Yep, here's what you do. You come over and you take this whole big old pile of all this socks and underwear, and there you have it. Yep, I have put her sink to a great use. Check that out. So now when I get out of the shower, see right there's the shower. I get out of the shower, I'm like, man, I need some underwear. Woo! Didn't have to go out in the cold and get it out of the dresser. Well, I need some socks. Well, here's some socks right there. Didn't have to unfold them. Didn't have to fold them up the first time. Man, they're right there. Everything I need is right there in the sink. Isn't that awesome? Man, look at this fire just a-going. Boy, I tell you what. Man, it is cold outside today. That breeze is blowing, and like I said, it's about, the feels like it's somewhere around 20. We have a different kind of cold here. I've actually been over to Russia. I think I've mentioned a couple of times on videos before. And, man, I tell you what, I'm sure there's different parts of Russia that have different types of cold, whether you're up close to Siberia or what. But anyway, man, the cold that I experienced over there was not as bad as what we were having here in Alabama. So everybody's got a different type of cold. You know, you go to some places it's a dry cold, and some it's a moist. Like my brother, he goes skiing to Colorado, and he said, man, I'll get out there and there's snow everywhere. And he said, man, you can stand out there with a short sleeve shirt on compared to back here at home. So I don't know. We all got it bad in some way or another, I guess. And I just remembered why I came to show you the fire to start with. Down in the links below, I was telling you that I had a couple of other channels. I've actually started cooking food inside the wood stove. I let the fire go down, and once the fire goes down, then I'll set food inside of here and cook with it. And man, I tell you what, I've really been enjoying doing that, and it's been kind of a learning experience for me, because there's not a lot of information out there on the internet about it. So something kind of different to do. And you know, this time of year I'm stuck in the house doing a lot of inside work, so it kind of gives me something different to try out. But anyway, just wanted to tell you all about that if y'all hadn't checked out the other channel. And like I said, it's completely free. There's no commercials or none of that stuff. Man, I am so ready to get out in the little RV and get to doing some camping. And I tell you what, I am going to be doing some upgrades, or I guess you could say pimp my RV. And I'm going to do a pimp my RV series as soon as I get started with it. But a couple of things. I'm wanting to put a couple of batteries on here. Right now I just have one, and hook up a cutoff switch. I'm wanting to also change out the, I've got 4 corner jacks, and these things are junk. I'd love to change those out. I've been talking and thinking about doing independent suspension, as opposed to, I just have a single axle on here. If I can go to a independent suspension on here with like a 5,000 pound capability. This is only 3,500, so to me that's a little too light. Even though this RV only weighs 2,700 pounds, To me, I'd rather have overkill on the axle anywhere. If you're gonna have overkill on an RV, that's where you want it, that and the roof. And speaking of roof, I've got some roofing material that a buddy of mine is holding for me, and it is commercial grade roofing material. And to give you an idea, that stuff is about that thick, and what's on here now is about that thick. So I'll be going from the thickness of a dime, which is on here now, of roofing material, to about a stack of 2/4, I guess you could say, thickness. And I'm also wanting to go to like a two-step here. Right now I've got this one, and depending on where I park and how the terrain is, sometimes I really have to step up real high to get up inside of here. If y'all watch those videos where I was hanging out with Mike from Living Free for about 4 or 5 days, man, I really had to step up real high to get up in here. And you know, the older I get, my knees just get to where they can't take that that high step. So that's another thing. And I've got a few things inside, and I'll share those as time goes on. But that's kind of what I've got on my mind, is getting a few upgrades done on here. But give you an idea how cold it is right now, which is kind of different for us. We don't see a lot of icicles hanging on stuff, but you can see one hanging right off the RV drip right there. Y'all tell me down in the comments below if y'all have the same problem I have here locally. See this scratchy thing you can scratch your boots off with? I can only buy these in the springtime. I don't know why that is. I went to the Dollar General, I went to Walmart, and I was asking them, hey, where's those scratchy things, you know, that you put at your door? They said, well, we only sell those in the springtime. I said, well, do people only have dirty feet in the spring? She said, no. I said, well, why don't y'all sell these year round? She said, I don't know. It's just a corporate decision. So y'all run into the same problem? Can y'all only get these scratchy things during the spring? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Man, if I could get me a bunch of those scratchy things, I'd like to make me a whole walkway of them. When I out in the wood shop and get sawdust all over my shoes on the bottom, they stick to them. And then I track it all through the house. Of course, Muppy likes to leave some bombs out here for me to step in. So yeah, I need I need a bunch of those little scratchy things out here. Well, I told y'all that I was going to be trying to get some videos of the brand new Fords and the brand new Chevys and the new Toyotas, and kind of show y'all what's out there as far as the new vehicles to pull RVs with, because that's kind of an angle that I haven't done before. But what's crazy is I went to 2 dealerships talking to them about doing videos, and they said, well, let us talk it over. So I don't know what's up with this, man. That I was really surprised when an RV dealership told me before that they wasn't interested in it, and now to have two car dealerships, it's like, man, I don't know. That was a surprise for me. I had businesses for years, and man, I'd take any free advertisement I could get. But getting back to the RV place, they did reach out to me. I think I told y'all that before. They did reach out to me, and they were very apologetic. So hey, there's no hard feelings at all. No hard feelings towards the car dealerships either. You know, I just surprised at how times have changed. Things are different than they used to be. But anyway, I'm going to check with a couple other dealerships and see if I can't get y'all some footage of that. Well, folks, I appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. Hey, I enjoyed it. So like I said, I'll have a couple of videos coming out pretty soon, and over on the other channels I'll have some as well. Those are commercial free, so y'all have fun with them. Hey, I appreciate it. If y'all would leave some comments, thumbs up, and all that good stuff, I'd appreciate it too. Thank you. See y'all. Bye-bye.